you remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by our national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening. About to start off with our feed here for your Lady Mounties, taking on the Har-Ber Lady Wildcats. Just went through our starting lineup. We're going to have Cadence Janney, followed by Dahana Tumala, Lauren Hindley, Talon Jackson, Mac Fithian, Riley Johnson, Riley Fithian, Molly Curry, Ashlyn Hewlett, and then Dylan Osborne. Dylan Osborne is your pitcher tonight. Put that back. Sorry, I apologize. Cadence Janney started at pitcher tonight. My note's incorrect there. We're going to take off here in the top of the first inning.
Leading off for the Wildcats, number 7, Riley Wolf.
Got Riley Wolf leading off. I know.
Batting for the Wildcats, number 3, Zyria Palmer.
We got a short meeting at the mound. Apologize for that. My cameraman needed a little bit of help there, so we'll get him set back up. Right now you're sitting at an 0-2 count with 1 out. No runners on. Takes a ball. Slaps it just over the second baseman's head. Molly Curry went back a little bit for that. Wasn't able to pick it up, though. It's going to let Har-Ber get a runner on first. Zio Sanchez comes up to bat. Wild pitch lets the runner advance. Getting the call in here from Coach Stafford on the first base line. That's a strike by. Corrected my scoreboard to match the scoreboard on the screen. It says 2 balls and 1 strike, 1 out, runner on second. Here comes a delivery, slaps it to the right field. Just out of the reach of Riley Fithian. It's going to bring in a run for Har-Ber. It's an RBI double for Zio Sanchez.
For the Wildcats, number 10, Belle Haney.
It's a strike. So on 23 pitches, ahead in the count, 0-1. Another strike on Belle Haney. Falls behind 0-2. Strike 3. It's going to be the second out here for your Mounties.
Batting for the Wildcats, number 12, Savannah Woods.
All right, we got number 12, Savannah Woods. Must have changed numbers from the roster I got. Ooh, thought I got it with a check swing, but it's not called a strike. They went ahead and let it go for a ball. So 1-1 count. Called strike 2. Just missed. Yes, sir. Rings are up. Strike 3. That's going to sit down the Lady Wildcats. Leaves one runner stranded on 2 hits. Your Lady Mounties are going to be up to bat now. Be right back. All right. Here we go. Start with Cadence Janney. Your pitcher is going to lead off for the Mounties tonight. First pitch swinging, fouls it off down the right. Ends up in the bullpen for the Mounties. I'll get you in that corner store. Right, take strike 2 there. Swings on a pitch just outside, fouls off down the right, first base foul line. Not catchable by the Wildcats, so she's still fighting to stay alive. Cadence Janney is going to come back up to the plate with an 0-2 count. Protecting the plate, getting anything that's close. There you go, fights off a ball. Dribble down the first base line. First baseman's able to take that and record the out.
Next up for your Lady Mounties, number 27, Dahana Tumala.
He's all over the place. Once he actually has a good shot, like right now we don't really this. I don't know why he's got Dahana Tumala up to bat. Watch this one. I thought it was just on the outside. It's called strike. Caught just enough of the block for the home plate umpire to call that a strike. Tamala settles in. Inside, gets jammed, fouls it down the first base line into the dugout. Tommy's over there calling for the ball. Wants a souvenir. It's going to bring it to an 0-2 count. Outside. Fouls one off right up above us off of the net. No. Still a 1-2 count for Dahana Tamala. Ooh. Inside, gets jammed, fouls it off back behind her. Staying alive here. That's 1-2 count. Inside, Dahana pulls it down the left field line. It's going to be a single. Your Mounties are on board. Some defensive hitting, finds the hole between the third baseman and the shortstop. Got Lauren Heinley, senior, coming up to the plate. Outside, let's call the ball. Lauren gets the call from Coach Stafford on the third base side. Another pitch outside. Lauren goes up in the count, 2-0. Just a bit outside again. Gets ahead 3-0. Takes a strike on the outside edge. Wasn't close enough to swing at. Looking for something down the pipe there, but got one just on the black on the outside there. Lauren calls time. Ooh. High strike. Lauren swings that. Fills up the count, 3-2. Fights off that pitch. It was inside. Got jammed a little bit to the third baseman. That's 22, Kylie Burris makes the play.
Next up for the Mounties, number 24, Talon Jackson.
It's 2 outs. Got a runner on. Got Dahana still on first base over there. We got Talon Jackson stepping up to the plate. junior settling in the 4-hole here. Take a shot down first. Keep Tamala honest there. High fastball. Jackson falls behind 0-2 in the count. Outside defensive hitting. Trying to swing at something just a little bit outside. That's going to bring us to the top of the 2nd inning. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, visit the concession stand. We have Barriola's pizza, pepperoni and cheese, as well as hot dogs and nachos. Up for Har-Ber, Briley Bratcher.
Riley Bradshaw here to bat for the Wildcats. Takes a strike right down the middle from Cadence Janney. Ooh, I thought that. Did you call that? He said hi. I thought it looked like a strike from here. 1 ball, 1 strike for Janney. There's strike 2. She gets ahead in the count here. Briley Bratcher to bat. There's strike 3 swinging. There's your first out here in the 2nd inning.
Batting for the Wildcats, Sierra Dots.
Sierra Dots batting. Update my strikes there. That's a 2nd strike there from Janney. It's going to put Dots behind the count 0-2. It's like Janney's really settling in here in the 2nd inning. Trying to get her chase outside. Here we go. Got her, bring her up on that fourth pitch. Here we go. We got 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Jane's got 2 strikeouts.
Batting number 1, Chloe Maudlin.
Chloe Maudlin batting. She fouls off the first pitch. A little high there. Ball 1. Maudlin settles into the batter's box. Here's Janney with the pitch. Up and in. That time we got a ball on the field. It's like someone over the bullpen playing catch accidentally tossed one over the fence. And then by the first base umpire. Oh, tries to frame it. Tries to frame it, but gets called a ball. Tries to say, hey, it's right here. It's telling Jackson behind the plate there. Right down the middle. I thought Maudlin might be sitting on one there, waiting at a 3-1 count, but lets that fastball go right down the middle. Full count here with 2 outs in the top of the second. Strike 3. Oh, they called it a ball. The Mountie fans are not happy with that call.
Batting for the Wildcats, number 22, Kylie Burris.
It's going to put a runner on first with that walk. Check swing, gets called a strike. Ball up the middle. She's out at first. There we go, and that's going to retire the Wildcats. Bring us to the bottom of the second inning here.
Leading off for the Mounties, number 6, Matt Fithian.
All right, here comes Mac Fithian up to bat. Bring up to start off the bottom of the second for your Lady Mounties. Outside, that was like a foot outside. They called it a strike. It's a very generous strike 1. Oh, I apologize. I put a ball because I saw a ball, but it was a strike one. Thank you. She had to swing at that one because that was the pitch she just saw that got called for a strike. Max settling in for a defensive swing here behind 0-2. Looked a lot like what he called a strike earlier. We're going to go 1-2. She's living on that outside pitch there. 2-2 count. That was down the middle. Got by Mac for strike 3. It's a good swing at it, though.
Next up for the Mounties, number 16, Riley Johnson.
Comes Riley Johnson up to the plate, sophomore. Here for your Lady Mountie softball team. Takes a cut at that one on the outside of the plate. Gets a hold of that one. In the center field. Center fielder's able to make a play on the ball there.
Next up for the Mounties, number 5, Riley Fithian.
The younger Fithian, number 5, Riley, the sophomore, is coming up to bat. Outside, call the ball. High, sits on another ball, gets ahead in the count 2-0. Ball 3. Outside, called the check swing a strike. I thought she held back. Coach Stafford's not going to have any problem with that strike call. A little outside. I thought she held up on it, but here we are, 3-1. Bottom of the second. Try to get this ball in play. Hits that off the screen back behind her. Makes the count full. Outside, fouls it off. It's over by the baseball fields. Stay right here. Ooh. Ooh. Rang her up. Looked like it was up and in. Rang her up. That's going to be the bottom of the second. We'll be right back with the top of the third here in just a moment.
Back up for the Wildcats, number 7, Riley Wolf.
Back to the top of the lineup for Har-Ber. Number 7, Riley Wolf. Just a bit outside there. Fouled off. Pitch up in the zone, called strike. Puts it right past her for strike 3.
Batting number 3, Saria Palmer.
Saria Palmer batting now. First pitch is called a ball. Ooh. Ended up giving her the strike. She offered at the bunt. That ball was definitely outside, but that's the same side that was called earlier for a strike. Looked like it was on the edge as well. So this umpire is consistent on his zone, giving that outside to the pitcher. High. It's going to put Zyra in a 2-1 count. Plays the bunt down. Riley Johnson is able to get under that and get it to first for the out. Puts a second out on the board for your Lady Mounties.
Up for the Wildcats, number 11, Cio Sanchez.
Cio Sanchez up for the Lady Wildcats. Bit high, called the ball. Strike 1. Fouled off. Driven right back up the middle. Janney not able to put a glove on it because it was coming right back at her real fast. The single from to center field.
Up for the Wildcats, number 10, Belle Haney.
It was a first baseman for the Wildcats, number 10, Belle Haney. Strike one. Strike two. Checks on the runner at first. Almost gets her. It's just under the tag there. Safe at first. Cadence Janney's ahead in this count 0-2. Keeping that runner honest. A pinch runner on first base. Couldn't find her number on the roster here. Blows by her with strike three, and that's going to take us here to the bottom of the third inning. Gave up one hit, no runs. We'll be right back. Take that runner off. All right.
Leading off for the Mounties, number 34, Molly Corsi.
Second baseman Molly. Molly Corsi steps into the batter's box for her first attempt this evening. I believe he called that high. Ball one. Molly swings at that high pitch, brings it to 1-1. Whew. Called strike outside the plate there. So it's caught just a little bit of the rubber on the outside there. Molly's battling here with 2 strikes on her. Fouls that off down the first base line.
Next up for the Mounties, number 15, Ashlyn Hewlett.
Ashlyn Hewlett steps into the batter's box. Slaps at that, misses. It's a foul. Foul tip on that. She does have that running approach and slaps at the ball. Umpire stared at that a long time. Go ahead and give it a ball. It was about a foot outside. Slaps at that, gets to the short base. First shortstop, almost beat it out. It's going to be your Lady Mounties' second out. In the bottom of the third, I got to switch that. Senior Cadence Janney steps into the box. Gets jammed on the fist. Grounder to second base.
Batting for the Wildcats, number 12, Savannah Woods.
Ball one, so it's to a 1-2 count here. The top of the fourth. Switch my name up here. My camera crew's making some adjustments. A little high. It's a 2-2 count. The second baseman, Savannah Woods. Fouls that off. We'll stay with a 2-2 count. All right, that makes it a full count. Cadence Janney, who's been pitching great. As the game gets longer, she's been pitching better. High pitch. Thought they got her with a check swing. First base umpire says no, she didn't go.
For the Wildcats, number 9.
So that's going to get Savannah Woods on first base. Here with 0 outs in the top of the 4th. To bat comes Briley Bratcher, right-handed left fielder. Oh, thought Jamal was going to get a hold of that for the double play there. Instead, it's going to go down as a base hit. Just off the glove of your shortstop, Tahana Tamala. Ball ended up in center field. So Lady Wildcats got runners on first and second. I believe that brings up the pitcher, Karen Dotz. Does, number 4.
Batting number 4, Dots.
Called strike. Lays a bunt down to the third baseman. Checks the runner. The call from across the field is safe at first. It was a bang-bang play. Riley Johnson went to look to see Tumala covering third, but that runner was there, so tried to made the play, gets it over to Lauren Heinley, but just a fraction of a second late. Coach Stafford's going to call a visit at the mound, get everybody on the same page. A little bit of a hole here they're going to have to dig themselves out of. Tell you what, these umpires are being pretty generous with how long they're giving the coach at this mound visit. Tuesday night, the baseball game, they were out there real quick saying, hey, hurry up, hurry up. But gave Coach Stafford time to talk to her girls, get them settled in. Caden's going to get ready, and she's going to be pitching to Chloe Mavdlin, right fielder for Har-Ber. Just a bit low. Runners jumped a little bit. They didn't have anywhere to go. Right down the middle, strike one. Ooh, tried to get a strike two there. As Jackson just kind of holds that, saying, hey, it was right here. Umpire said, no, I saw it outside, so that's going to put 2 balls and 1 strike on the board. Tries it again. A little bit low. It's a 3-1 count. Ball 4 is going to bring in a run anyway, so there's no play at the plate.
Batting for the Wildcats, number 22, Har-Ber.
Kylie Burris, the third baseman for the Wildcats. It's up to bat. Bases loaded, no outs still. Takes a pitch right down the middle for strike one. Sit on that one for a ball. Fouls it off the backstop. A little bit high. It's going to make it 2-2 on the count. There we go. Strike three, and that's going to put our first out on the board for your Lady Mounties to start. So start here in the fourth inning, the strikeout. Janney, who's a senior pitcher here for your Lady Mounties, has been here before, knows how to handle pressure. She gets ahead 1-0 after that foul tip. 0-1. Caden's getting a call from Coach Stafford. A little bit high. Fouled off. That's going over by the parking lot, by where they had a pretty good tailgate set up earlier today. Did you go by the tailgate, Tommy? Oh, yeah, I saw that whenever I came in. There was a table set up, like they were getting some hot dogs and some other things. Ball pop fly to the second baseman. It's Talon Jackson making the play. It's a second out here in the top of the fourth for your Mounties. It's got to get one out. We'll get out of this jam. Only giving up one run. Brings up number 3, Zyra Palmer for the Lady Wildcats. Ball gets away. Play at the plate. Brings in another run for the Har-Ber Lady Wildcats. That wild pitch. Jackson had a hard time handling it, a little higher than she was anticipating. Strike one called. Outer half of the plate. slaps it just over Tamala's hand, over her glove. Brings in 1 run off that single.
Batting number 11, Zio Sanchez.
Zio Sanchez steps into the box. 2 outs, runners on the corners. Drives first pitch back up the middle. Handled by Talon Jackson, who flips it over to Johanna Tamala for the 3rd out of the inning. And that's going to bring up the bottom half. Bottom half of this inning. We'll be right back.
Leading off for the Mounties, number 27, Dahana Tumala.
Tamala takes ball 1. Your junior shortstop for your Lady Mounties. He goes to call a ball, checks to the first baseman, says she did not go. And we'll check swing, so that brings up ball 2. Call strike 1. Ball's outside. Tamala gets ahead in the count, 3-1. Strike 2 on the outside of the plate. Brings up a full count. Fighting to stay alive, Tamala Fouls that off the back net. Fight to stay alive again. Another foul off the back net. Ball up and in. It's going to give Tamala first base. Your Mounties have a base runner here to start off the bottom of the 4th inning. Har-Ber's going to take their mound visit here. Now, we called time earlier in the game. I guess it was just last inning. It was a long top of the 4th inning, just the top of this inning. We called time. They gave us quite a bit of time to talk about, see if they give Har-Ber that same luxury. This time here in the bottom of the 4th. When we get back, we're going to see your first baseman, Lauren Heinley, to bat. Umpire's going to go ahead and tell him, hey, let's go ahead and hurry this up. Har-Ber coach has some words for him. All right, like I said, here comes your senior first baseman, Lauren Heinley. Ball's outside, called a strike though. Fouls off. Tamala was running on that. Heinley digs in, 0-2 count. Defensive swing. Fouls off one just outside. Inside, almost hits her. It'll be a ball, 1-2. That's one you don't want to wear. That was a little high. Take that off the face mask. Another inside pitch, but got her. So a good swing by Lauren Heinley, but
Next up for the Mounties, number 24, Talon Jackson.
ends up missing. Thank you. What? Say thanks for helping out. No, tell her thank you.
Thank you for
strike one for Talon Jackson. Fouls it off the backstop again. Outside. We're going to check on Tamala at first. She's back in time. Outside. Stares down Tamala at first, but she's back. Grounder to second base. It's like the Lady Wildcats are able to turn the double play on that. We'll be right back.
Batting number 10, Belle Haney.
All right, we got a new pitcher here, Dallin Osborne. They're going to move Cadence over to second base. Dallin, the 1-1 count. They've got number 10, Belle Haney, batting for the Wildcats. Flies out to left. Taken by Ashlyn Hewlett. Records a first out here for your Lady Mounties.
Batting for the Wildcats, number 12, Savannah Woods.
Got a big crowd out here for this home opener for your Lady Mounties here on Leap Day. Leap Day today, February 29th. It's currently 46 degrees this evening. It's a little chilly. Feels like 42. But there's still quite a few people here, all bundled up with their hats, jackets. My cameraman Tommy over there, he's got his hat on and his gloves. He's out there in the wind and the elements. He's got a good shot coming up with their hitter. Let's see, that's number 12, Savannah Woods. Stepping in, getting ready to step into the batter's box. Pitch outside, but fouled off. A little bit outside there. We're on a 1-1 count. Dallin settling in here in the top of the fifth. Try to get her chase outside. Strike two. Called. Try to get her chase again there. Fills the count. Ball down the first baseline, foul, but Lauren Heinley gets to it, records a second out here for your Lady Mounties. They said Heinley, yeah. I was like, I thought they said Kylie over the board, but they said Heinley. Lauren Heinley on the first base person for your Mounties makes that catch in foul territory. Foul tip. A little bit low. Oh. Missed outside. Brings the count 2-2. Just a little low. Missed low there for a full count for Briley Bratcher. Dallin wanted that pitch called a strike, but it was just a little bit low. Right down the middle. He stares at it, gives her first base. Checked with the first base umpire for a check swing, even though that pitch looked like it was right down the pipe. Calls it a ball, gives the Lady Wildcats a base runner here in the top of the fifth inning on a full count. It's a tough one to swallow. Thought thought Osborne had her rung up. Instead, we're going to have a base runner here. Just a bit outside. Fans on the right, on the first base side, one that called a strike, but from behind the plate, it looked like it was about a ball or two outside. Stealing second. Ball's over just outside the reach of Tamala. Runner advances safely. Wild pitch. It's going to give that base runner third base now. Base runner, I'm not sure, should be on base because I thought that final pitch was a strike. They gave her first base, and now she's managed to steal second and then get to third off a wild pitch. Fall behind 3-0 in the count. Going to settle in and get out of this right here. Great pitch right down the middle. At that point, you just got to put one right down the middle, and the hitter's going to take that in a 3-0 count most of the time. Inside, gets jammed and fouls it off. That's going to make it a full count. That's exactly where you want to be after you get down 3-0. Get a full count with 2 outs. Runner on third here in the top of the fifth inning. There it is, strike 3. It's right past her. And Dallin Osborne's going to get out of the inning, giving up no runs, no hits. We'll be right back here in the bottom of the fifth.
Leading off for your Lady Mounties, number 6,
Matt. All right, we're back here. The bottom of the fifth inning, your Lady Mounties up to bat. Mac Fithian, the senior left fielder, is going to start it off for us. She settles into the batter's box. Takes a big cut at that first pitch. She's ready to go. She's got a lot of energy. Came out here for media day. She's definitely the leader on this team. Brings a lot of energy everywhere she goes. Outside, call the ball. So it should be. If that would have been somehow called a strike, I'm sure that some of these Rabbit fans in blue would have been pretty upset. That was high and outside. Another one outside. Max settling in here with a 2-2 count. Fouls that one off. Looked to be a high strike, but she puts the bat on it. Stays alive here. Be helping. Another ball outside. Brings us to a full count. Gets that by Mac for strike 3.
Next up for your Lady Mounties, number 16, Riley Johnson.
All right, we're back. There's that first pitch was a strike. Small. I apologize. Riley Johnson puts the barrel on it. Beats it out as the ball's dropped by their first baseman. So it's going to be. See if they give her a hit on that. We'll take it. Pretty sure I just heard the announcer say number 20, Ava Johnson, coming up to bat. Ava's a senior. She played, I believe, last night in the basketball game they played in North Little Rock in the state tournament. So already back here in Rogers and suited up, ready to play softball the next day. So that's fantastic. I didn't see her on my roster, but apparently here comes into the batter's box number 20, senior Ava Johnson. Hammers it right up the middle, gets past the shortstop. That's going to put 2 runners on base, and Ava Johnson making noise as soon as she gets back in town.
Next up for the Mounties, number 34, Molly Corsi.
They did give Riley Johnson credit her with a hit on that last one where she beat it out at first. So that makes it 1 out with runners on first and second. Molly Corsi up to bat. Gets jammed to the second baseman. Oh, that's going to be trouble. It's not a force out. It's not a force out at third because they got the second baseman out. for the second base. They got Ava out at second, so it can't be a force out at third. Coach Stafford's trying to plead with the umpire. He agrees. So there's no tag. So that's going to put runners on the corners. Second baseman dropped that line drive right over her head, dropped it. Molly gets on first. But they step on the base, get Riley out at second, so we've got 2 outs. Runners on the corners. I have 2 outs. I promise. My scoreboard's being kind of funky right now. Ashlyn Hewlett is going to step up to the plate. She's that left-handed slapper that you saw a couple innings ago. Another one outside. Ashlyn gets ahead in the count, 2-0. Slaps at that one, fouls it straight back. Your Lady Mounties with 2 outs have speed on the bases, both on first and third. Slaps it right back up the middle. That's going to be a base hit, scores a run. Now we got the bats getting loud here in the bottom of the 5th. Your Lady Mounties get on the board with an RBI single from senior Ashlyn Hewlett. Cadence Janney, she's been moved over second base on defense, steps up to bat, gets that one inside, call it a foul tip. On defense, she got moved from pitcher to second base as we got Dalen coming to pitch just this last inning, but she's still in the game on defense, and right now she's looking to get one of these base runners in. Fouls that off the fists. See if she gets a hit here, how aggressive Coach Stafford is on third. She's got speed on the bases, first and second. See if she tries to send anybody. If we get this ball in play, we're able to get Cadence get a hit here. Fouled off to the first base side. Another pitch inside on the wrists. And I think Karen Dotz is going to try to keep pitching inside. We'll see what she comes up with here. She's ahead 0-2. Call me completely wrong if she goes outside, tries to get her to chase there, but she doesn't. Cadence showing great restraints, that senior leadership and experience, holding off that ball outside. Going outside again, fouled off into the bat, staying alive here. I'm not sure what Dot's pitch count is, but I know we're getting up there. Pitch counts. The board's not keeping me up to date. I know she's got more than 4 pitches. She's got more than 4 pitches in this at bat. Puts one by, fastball high. That's gonna be that's gonna do it for your Mounties in the bottom of the 5th. But the bats woke up, and they're gonna be ready to come back out here in the 6th inning. So we'll be right back with the top of the 6th.
Leading off for the Wildcats, number 1, Chloe Maudlin.
Okay, Chloe Maudlin for Lady Wildcats going to lead off here. That breeze is coming in from right field. It's coming right inside our booth here. Dalen Osborne, still your pitcher for your Lady Mounties. And I was reading the board wrong. Thank you, Miss Williams, for correcting me there. It says pitching. That's the number of the pitcher. I was looking for a pitch count. I'm not doing that here. So that first pitch is low. Ball 1. I'm all over the place here. There we go. That's strike 1. Yeah, I'm changing the innings on accident here. Got on my own scoreboard here up in the booth. Trying to match what they have out there in the outfield. That new scoreboard, it's bright. It's hard for us to see here. Another ball from Osborne. It's hard to see that scoreboard out there on the top right of your screen. It's bright. They put these new scoreboards in the outfields. Baseball and softball fields, they are great when you're in person, but they are hard to see on the screen here at home for y'all. Thought that was a good pitch. Called it high. Ball 3. We might have some weather blowing in, maybe some light rain coming here in the next 30 minutes. There we go. Strike 2. Just some light rain in the next 10 minutes. We'll see if that's true. Weather forecast app. Almost got that by her. She fouls it off. She's going to stay at that full count, 3-2. Inside, caught the corner. Strike 3 called. Strikeout for Dalen Osborne here to start the 6th. First pitch, they're going to call a ball. There's strike one. Caught the bottom of the strike zone for strike two. Caught her, got her to chase one outside. That's 2 strikeouts for Osborne here in the 6th inning.
Back at bat for the Wildcats, number 7, Riley Wolf.
She's just a freshman. Dalen Osborne. First pitch swinging, grounds out to the third baseman. Heinley gets it off the ground. Great play, great inning for your Lady Mounties. Call it 3 up and 3 down. No hits, no runs, no one on base. We'll be right back.
Batting for the Mounties, number 8, Rayleigh Wagner.
Right, we got number 8, Rayleigh Wagner, who subbed in. She's taking a spot for Tamala. Fouls that off. Give her 1 ball and 1 strike. Ball 2. It's a foul tip. Rayleigh puts it in play, beats it out at first for a single. The shortstop, number 12, Savannah Woods, was not able to get the ball to first in time. So Rayleigh, who comes in for Tamala, 2-2 swinging, gets on, legs out a single. She's a freshman here for your Lady Mountie team. Looking forward to having her here for the next 3 years. Then we got Lauren Heinley, your senior, one of your captains, coming up to bat. She started us off last inning when we went on and got the bats loud real quick. So let's see what she can do here. Umpire says that caught the black on the outside. Brings us to an 0-1 count. Hammers that ball past the third baseman. And the bats are still loud here in the 6th inning. We got runners on first and second, no outs. Here comes your catcher, number 24, Talon Jackson. She hit a home run last game, so let's see if she can make some noise here tonight with runners on first and second, no outs. This is definitely a batter that the Wildcats are definitely going to be afraid of tonight. She saw that one coming. Fouls that off straight back. She had the timing down on that. Just tips it straight back behind her. Lady Mountie dugout's getting loud over there. Outside, high and up, high and outside, not even close. Could bring ball one. You know Dots doesn't want to get behind in the count to this batter. This Talon will make you pay. Outside. Fouls it off on the right side, first base side. You might not be able to read it at home, but that fence in center field's 210. It's also raised up a little bit, so definitely a harder part to hit it out of here at your Lady Mountie Stadium. That was about a foot outside. I'm not sure why people were thinking that should be called a strike. That wasn't even close, but some of the Wildcat parents seem to think that was. But from our vantage point, it didn't even look close. So 2-2 count. Right down the middle. She hammers it right back out. I said off the fence in center field. She gets stopped between first and second. All that work, hits it off the fence. Honestly, if it's not raised up there, that's probably going out. It's a single on that. Bases loaded. It's a great swing. A 2-2 count from your catcher, Talon Jackson. And the Mounties are rolling. Still 0 outs, bottom of the 6th. We got bases loaded. Having a mound visit. Got a pinch runner in. Izzy Anderson on first now. So we got speed on the bases. Apologize, got so excited there. I forgot to record the hits. That's 3 hits this inning already. So Rogers actually has 7 hits this game. We got bases loaded for your senior, Mac Fithian. Outside, lets that one go by. It's coming across the outside of the plate. Max swings at it, offers. It's 1-1. Really putting some pressure on Dots here in the 7th inning. She's pitched the entire game. Outside again. Ball gets by just. Ball gets by and brings to a 2-2 count. Fouls that off. Looked to have been a strike if she did, but she gets the bat out there and fouls that off, so she gets another opportunity here. Looks like your Lady Mounties are really seeing this pitcher well here later in the game. Already got 3 hits this inning. Threatening again. Pitch is high, fills the count. Fouls that off. That looks like it went over the net. Someone's going to have a souvenir in the back of their truck. She's fighting that off and staying alive here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Mac showing what that senior experience can do for a team. Let that one go outside, but that's called a strike. A lot of people upset with that. I thought it looked like it was not quite on the black, just a little bit outside. He's been giving that call to the pitcher most of the night, giving him about a ball on the outside of the plate. So got to respect that his strike zone's consistent, even though that looked like it was a little bit outside. So. First pitch is called a strike. Ooh. Riley tried to check her swing. Home plate umpire said she went around. Outside, called a strike, giving them both sides of the plate. Sometimes you see an umpire will give one side or the other. He's giving the outside, doesn't matter who it is. You get a ball and a half on the outside of the plate. It was with the left-handed batter, he gave it on the left side. The right-handed batter, he's giving it on the right side. But it seemed like it from right behind the plate, from behind the umpire, it seemed like it was a little outside, but he's been consistently calling that strike all night. So your Lady Mounties have 2 outs with the bases loaded. That one's called a ball. Some of the crowds going to kind of let them know what they think. Another one outside. Catcher tries to frame it, but too far outside to nudge him into calling that a strike. Another one outside. Sanchez tries to frame that as a strike. Talon Jackson been doing that for us all night, but the umpire is not believing it when these catchers are trying to frame that strike. So that's a 3-1 count for the senior Ava Johnson. She had a hit just last inning. Appeared to be high, called strike 2. Up in the zone. Outside, got to swing at it, defensive swing. It's called for strike 3. That's going to take us into the top of the 7th. We'll be right back.
Up to bat for the Wildcats, Zaria Palmer.
All right, we're back. Dalen Osborne pitching for you. There's that strike call. On the outside, I actually thought that was caught the black on the outside of the rubber. I believe that's Zaria Palmer, the shortstop for the Lady Wildcats, hitting. Outside, ball 1. Hits it through the hole between the 5-6. It's going to record a single there.
Batting for the Wildcats, number 11, Dio Sanchez.
Here comes the Lady Wildcats catcher, Cio Sanchez. Talon's going to check on the runner at first. Make sure she didn't get too far of a lead after that first pitch ball. There's a strike. Getting some encouragement from people behind home plate in the stands. Hammered. Oh. Hit right at Cadence Janney, your second baseman. She was pitching earlier. Now she's at second base. Caught that, tried to flip it over to Heinley for the double play, but just missed it.
Number 10, Bell Haney.
Bell Haney's up to bat with one out. That's Dalen Osborne, your pitcher. Oh, hits it deep in left field. That's over the fence. It's going to be a 2-run home run for Bell Haney. I must have missed it. I see on the scoreboard they gave Har-Ber an error somewhere, but I didn't see it, so I'm going to update my scoreboard to match theirs. All right, Wildcats, number 12, Savannah Woods, second baseman. Inside, ball one. Hits that fly ball to the second baseman. It's a second out. Cadence Janney's recorded this inning.
For the Wildcats, number 9, Bradley Bratchard.
So we have Bradley Bratchard, the left fielder for the Wildcats. Pitch on that outside half of the plate for strike one. She swings at it. Strike two called. Strike three, ball one, called it high. One's in the figurative dirt here in this turf field. 2-2 count with 2 outs. Deuce is wild. Fouls it off. Here comes Osborne with the delivery. That one's hit out to right field. A can of corn. It's going to be your third out here in the top of the 7th. Mounties looking to mount a comeback here in the bottom of the 7th inning. We will be right back. All right, here it is. It's tricky here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Molly Corsi to bat. Takes ball 1. Foul tip. Makes it 1-1. Hits that out into right center, the gap. That's going to be a single. It's a single for your current DH, Junior Molly Corsi.
Up from the Lady Mounties, number 15, Ashlyn Hewlett.
Here comes senior left fielder Ashlyn Hewlett. She's going to probably take a slap at this here. Still got Karen Dotz on the mound pitching. She delivers that one outside. No one knew if he's going to call it a ball or a strike. That's been a strike as much been a ball at this game tonight. There's Dots right there. Here's the delivery. Another one outside. A foot outside. Trying to get Ashlyn to chase that, but she's not having it. Slaps it down the first base line, gets just out of the reach of Savannah Woods. And your Mounties on first and second here to start this the bottom of the 7th inning. It's the second inning in a row they've started off with 2 hits. It's 9 hits for your Lady Mounties. Just last inning, they lowered the bases with 0 outs. Weren't able to get anybody home, so we're looking to keep that momentum going, try to get some of those runs across the plate. We got speed on the bases. Cadence Channing falls behind 0-1 in the count. Hammers that right at the shortstop. She's able to handle it. Gets on base with the fielder's choice. They're able to get the lead runner. Got Molly Corsi out at third base. Comes sophomore Rayleigh Wagner. She came up to bat last inning and just put a bruising on the ball right away as soon as she got in the game. We got Kylie. Kylie's running for Cadence on first base here. More speed on the bases. It's Kylie Kelly on first. got Ashlyn on second, Kylie Kelly on first, Rayleigh Wagner up to bat. With just one out here in the bottom of the 7th. Dot still pitching. Outside. That umpire looked at like he wanted to call that a strike. Once again, about a foot outside. He's second guessing himself. Dot settles in on the mound. Rayleigh takes a cut at that. Evens up at 1-1. Looked inside. Call the ball. Outside. Ball 3. There you go, 3-1 hitters count. See if they give Rayleigh something she can drive here. Center field's back deep, almost to the warning track. Left and right field in just a little bit shorter than that. Rayleigh hits that foul. Looks like it's over the dugout. It's going to make it a 3-2 full count. Rayleigh's just a freshman here, a big moment. Puts the bat on it, fouls out of play into the bullpen for the Wildcats. Home plate umpire looking for another game ball. Heinley helps him out. Gets the ball to Dots on the mound. Rayleigh Wagner settles in once again. Lauren Heinley on deck. Outside. Takes an offering at it. Tries a check swing, but ends up hitting that ball. Just dribble her down foul territory towards Coach Stafford on third. Coach's box down there. Still got a full count with one out. Hammers it in right field. Does it stay fair? Oh, they said it was going down the foul line. It looked like it was fair, and then it just tailed off and landed in foul territory. It's got to land in fair territory first before it rolls foul, and it just landed just outside the line. Probably if that would have landed fair, I'm guessing that she would have made a double out of it, probably scored at least one run, if not two. Fouls it off again. She is making this pitcher work here in the bottom of the 7th. This is probably the 8th or 9th pitch just in this at-bat alone. And she's going to walk her. Bases loaded here. The bottom of the 7th with just one out, and you've got your senior first baseman, Lauren Heinley, coming up to the plate. If you give her a pitch, she knows what to do with it. So I have a feeling Karen Dotz is going to be trying to. It's getting loud. Tommy over there is telling everybody to get up. The camera. Get excited here. Outside, called a strike again. Consistent strike zone, we'll call it that. Lauren calls time. Outside. Looked a lot like the last one, but we're going to go 1-1. He's been consistent behind home plate. No, it's not a job I want to have. That's another ball. 2-1 count for Lauren Heinley. He's been consistent. It's not a job I'd want. That's everybody's watching you. Everybody's criticizing your every call. Whether you like his striker ball, he's been consistent with every single batter. Lauren fouls that one off the net. That's one thing you can't ask for out of an umpire referee is that they're consistent, because then players can adjust to it. They know, okay, that's a little outside, but he's going to call a strike, so I'm going to make sure I protect that outside the plate. We'll see if Dots goes outside again. We'll see where the catcher lines. I believe they're going to go inside here. Lauren tries to slap at it. Misses. It's going to be out number 2. Your Lady Mounties down to their final out here in the bottom of the 7th. Here it is, Talon Jackson again, the play. I'll remind you again, as I did her last at bat, just last inning, when they played in Bentonville, she hit a home run. So I think she hit the last one off the fence out in center, 210 feet away. She's trying to drive this ball again. Took a big cut at that. Strike 1. So we got the bases loaded, 2 outs. Ball's outside, but she is protecting that outside of the plate because even if it's a little bit outside, they're going to call it a strike. So Smart trying to protect that outside, fouls it off, falls behind 0-2 in the count. Check swing. There is no first base umpire to check with, so a ball is a ball. I thought she checked pretty early too, but the catcher, C.O. Sanchez, wanted to check the first base umpire. Not one there. Not when you're running a two-man operation like we are tonight. High and outside, ball 2. Drives one back up the infield to the second baseman who makes the out at first. That's going to be your ball game. So that's going to end our home opener here tonight. Your Lady Mounties fall. They had 9 hits to the Wildcats 8, but they're not able to produce the runs necessary. So we're going to fall 1-6 tonight. And I believe we have a game in a couple weeks here, back here at home. So wish you all a good night. Thanks for tuning in, and good night to your Lady Mounties.